Hello, good afternoon. I'm cooking for you again today. I'm gonna make broiled salmon with rice with mushroom, kale, onion, scallion, ginger. And I can't decide what kind of rice to use, white or brown, so I'm gonna let you decide in a poll. Thanks. Here I am prepping my mushrooms. I rinsed these in the sink and then I'm gonna dry them and wipe the dirt off with a paper towel. And like on this guy, I'll cut the stem a little shorter. We don't need that much stem. Did you hear me choke on the word paper towel? Ugh, I'm gonna use this rag so I don't make so much garbage. It's that moment of like putting yourself accountable on the internet and you think, I could do better. This is an average size mushroom and I am quartering it, but normally not doing it one-handed. Just so I get chunks like this. If the mushroom's bigger, I'll cut it more so the chunks are about this size. Here are my mushrooms all cut up and in a large Dutch oven pan on the stove. Which brings me to my philosophy on cooking mushrooms. I believe it's best to cook mushrooms for a long time. They have a lot of water in them, and I think the texture is better when you can get all that water out and evaporated, so the mushroom's more dense and meaty when you bite into it. And I also think the flavor becomes better that way too. So what I'm gonna do here is just let these mushrooms cook for a long time. I haven't even put oil in. I'm just letting the water come out of the mushrooms and lube up the pan. And as the water evaporates, that's when I'm gonna add oil. So in fact, to begin with, the fire is on. I'm gonna cover it so they can kind of steam a little bit and that water will start to release, and we'll check on it in a couple minutes. It's working. Look at all that water that's coming out. I got that idea from watching vegan cooks on the internet who always like saute with water, and I usually feel like, you're so dumb. You're already vegan. Why can't you use a little oil? But I think it's working well, and I am gonna add oil later. Damn, see? You want this water out. Check in later. Those mushrooms are gonna be dried, browned, and delicious. Looky here, the mushrooms are dry. So now I'm gonna add some oil because I also wanna add some spices, and spices work best infused in oil. I'm adding some curry powder. I already salted and peppered my mushrooms. Salt really helps all that water come out, so you wanna do that in the beginning. When the mushrooms were cooking, I prepped all this glorious flavor. We have garlic, ginger, scallion, and then the stems of cilantro. I just use the stems of cilantro if I'm going to be cooking it because the leaves are so tender, and you just save those for the end. Oh my God, these smells. I wish you could smell it. This is completely beautiful. I'm gonna add chopped up kale. The colors. I just checked my rice poll and like everyone said brown, and I just want to know why. Why do you prefer brown rice? Because I have a conspiracy theory that it really has to do with marketing, and that brown rice isn't nutritionally better for you than white rice. And I actually prefer the flavor of white rice, but today, for commitment to you, I'm gonna use brown also just to use it up. Yeah, but tell me why. Why do you want brown rice? Tell me. Okay, cool. Everything's cooked down. I have my brown rice, and really I should just add the rice to this pot and cook it in here. But because of time, I'm gonna use... At the last second, I was like, do I have coconut milk? Because that would be delicious in this. But I don't, so I'm just gonna use water, but maybe if I make it again, I'd use coconut milk. If you make it, use coconut milk. Into the Instant Pot, we have a cup of brown rice and all those veggies, as well as 2 cups of water. I don't know why I'm screaming at you, I'm sorry. Cool, we have the Instant Pot ready to go. Normally I just press rice and that will cook for 12 minutes, but since it's brown rice, I think it needs to cook longer, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit manual and then take it down to 15. I think that will be the right amount of time. And then you just press nothing. This is the weird part about the Instant Pot. To make it turn on, you do nothing. Cool, we have the Instant Pot ready to go. Normally I just press rice and that will cook for 12 minutes, but since it's brown rice, I think it needs to cook longer, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit manual and then take it down to 15. I think that will be the right amount of time. And then you just press nothing. This is the weird part about the Instant Pot. To make it turn on, you do nothing. While my rice cooks, I'm going to broil my salmon, which is kind of new for me in my kitchen. I don't use the broiler a lot because on my stove, it's this drawer, and I'm not as familiar with it. Okay, here we go. Putting the salmon in the broiler. I should not do this with my phone in my hand. Be right back. Great, I realized that I definitely need to use the pan that was made to fit in the broiler. So that was an easy switch with the foil. Try 2. It fits. Bye, salmon. See you in a few minutes. I'm not sure exactly how long that's gonna take, and I did leave the door crack open because I feel like that's like a broiler protocol, so things don't burn. I'm gonna guess 8 minutes. Well, I'm gonna check it at 8, and we'll see. You know, broilers, when the food is right under the heat and the heat is above it as opposed to below and around. So that's the strategy here. Get a crispy top and tender inside. We'll see. Okay, here's the 8-minute reveal. I'm as curious as you are. Ooh, I'm gonna give it 1 more minute. I can smell it. I think we're good. Oh, beautiful. If you're wondering, Becca, why are you making a giant fillet of salmon on a Wednesday afternoon? Great question. I am because I bought the salmon the other day for a date that I was supposed to have over and cook for, and he canceled. So word to all the people, don't cancel a date with me because you're missing out on a delicious meal, and now I'm making it on a Wednesday afternoon by myself and showing you. Fuck, I can tell like not all of this rice is cooked all the way. Maybe it's just the pieces on the top. Also, there was still liquid in the bottom, so I turned it back on. It needs to do some more cooking. All right, here we have it. All plated up with a tiny piece of salmon because I've already been eating it and it's delicious. And the rice is cooked, and when it stops steaming, I'll try it and let you know how it is. The rice is really good. Love all the ginger in it. I mean, I've been feeling under the weather. I just want to like pump ginger into my veins at the moment. So that's delicious. I still think it'd be better with white rice, but I'm team white rice. Like me and Asafash, only ones, but I'll make you white rice whenever you want, girl. And otherwise, it's really good. Try it. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye.